It just says stream starting soon. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hey, we're live. All right.
Good enough.
Perfect.
We're
here to answer questions.
Yeah, we had a person join us in chat, and we're not used to that, so we would love to just yap.
Short Q&A.
You know, really, we could probably use this and post this as our info dump as well.
Don't we just need to record it?
That's fair. That's true.
The stream records automatically, but we could record it if we want.
Let's not worry about it. We'll film a proper 5th episode special.
Yeah.
We're back.
Hello.
Surprise.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
Gosh, so
We're going to start with book club.
yeah, so this arc shot, so I guess the concept of an arc shot, if you've played D&D before, there's one shots, which is a singular story told within a single session. It's all completed. Think of it more like a novella. An arc shot is a story arc told over the course of a number of sessions. Mm-hmm. Not quite a main campaign, but also not quite a one-shot. It's really kind of a connected, longer one-shot. For us, they tend to be about 4 episodes long. So this arc shot started after, in our main campaign, our other characters, the Hodgepodge Lodge, I guess we're calling them. Yeah.
Oh, the Red Dawn.
The Red Dawn. Yeah, the Red Dawn. Basically, after a long story about this demon incursion in the land of Thay, what ultimately happened is that in this setting, there is magic that is more powerful than normal magic, called high magic. And someone had put a bunch of high magic into a device and was going to use that device like a bomb. Our other characters took that device and dropped it on Thay. Well, when you take a bunch of magic and you make it a bomb, you get problems. And so our level 20 characters from a prior campaign who know a lot about high magic came in totally separate from the main campaign to solve the problem or investigate what had happened. And so this arc shot has taken place as our level 20 characters, the book club, come in, figure out what had happened, and figure out how to fix it or how to manipulate it to their ends. So we have 4 characters. It is me as Edward. I'm the Archmage of the Arcane Brotherhood. After last campaign, I turned myself into a dragon with true polymorph and took over as the Archmage and turned it into basically a secret society that locks away high magic so it doesn't destroy the world. Zantara.
You should also mention that the Arcane Brotherhood exists on the Swords Coast in the city of Luskan.
Yeah, so the Arcane Brotherhood is basically a society of wizards on the other side of, frankly, the planet at this point, the continent, from where we currently are within the lands of Thay. By Nathan's calculations, it'd be about 5 shits.
Jesus Christ.
3, 4.
I'll give you 4.5.
4.5.
4.5 shits. A shit is a unit of measurement on that specific map.
Yeah. But we're going to have to change the unit of measurement when we switch to the big map.
Yeah, it's from Luskan to Baldur's Gate is a shit?
Luskan to Baldur's Gate, yeah.
1 unit shit.
Very, very importantly accurate.
Well, also, I love that you were measuring, so you went like this, and then
you kind of you overlapped the first one.
Well, yeah, you were going in and out, and you were overlapping. I suppose since I'm talking, I'll go next. I play Zantara. He is a Goliath. He is a mixed cleric paladin. He is currently what's known as the first captain of the city of Luskan, as they are sort of like a pirate-themed city. They determine their hierarchy in ships. You are the captain of a ship if you are in charge of a certain sector of the city. Zantara being first captain means he's sort of overlooking all of it. At the end of last campaign, he was turned into a gold dragon by Steven's character.
Yeah.
And has made his lair floating above the city of Luskan, where he exists either in Goliath form or dragon form. He mixes it up. And his whole task with taking over Luskan was to make it a reputable city that could be brought into the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah.
And he has done that, so far as I know.
Is Luskan in the Lord of the Alliance?
It's been 20 years.
I think Luskan is probably part of the Lord's Alliance now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
Making progress.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, the Lord's Alliance is like the NATO of the Swords Coast. It's a
Pretty much.
It's
trade
and protection
defense
organization
of different city-states.
Basically, if you've heard of D&D, Faerun, and you've heard of the Swords Coast, everything you've heard of minus the Icewind Dale is in the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10.
There's 4 main factions.
Yeah,
There's 4 main factions on the Swords Coast.
Mm.
The Lord's Alliance is one of them that you can join. You can have your player be a part of if you play on the Swords Coast.
Then Justin?
You can join him.
You can join them.
Yeah, you can be an agent of
You
the
can,
Lord's
faction
Alliance.
agent.
Yeah.
Same with the Order of the Gauntlet. Same with the.
I thought it was the Gauntlet, the Emerald Enclave, the Harpers, and the Zenturine.
The Lord's Alliance is the 5th one, I believe.
Lord's Alliance is. I don't know about the Zenturine, but I know the Lord's Alliance is one of the ones that you can take.
It depends on the campaign.
Yeah, it might be different for different campaigns. Anyway, go
I'll
ahead.
look into it. Talk about Justin. What's Justin's problem?
Where do I start?
Isn't this problem?
Where would you like to start?
Justin is a wizard druid that started out hating nature or being attacked by druids, and he slowly maybe started appreciating nature. It was a push and pull relationship, and eventually he became a nature spirit because he was in tune with nature enough to do that. He is when he's not figuring out high magic shit, which has only happened like once every 20 years. He just sits in the woods berating unfortunate souls that
Unfortunate
need help
wanderers.
Yeah.
as he tries to uncover the ancient secrets about the formations of magic and the civilization, the movement of people and places of power thousands of years ago.
And then Liz, who wasn't part of our last campaign.
Nope. I'm the new one.
Yeah, who joined
So-
us recently.
Yeah. I joined them originally for the Hodgepodge Lodge. And then I got invited to do the arc shot with a new character that I went ahead and created. That would be Liz. She is a Echo Knight fighter. And we're learning more about her during the arc shot of why her souls can be split into her echoes and why her echoes are attached to the negative node, which is interesting. And thank you to our excellent DM for including me.
Thanks.
Because
Thanks for coming. Like, I always enjoy having you around. So, you know.
Yeah, we like
Yeah,
having you,
imagine.
nerd.
Dork.
like me, why? I don't understand.
Way.
But yeah, Liz is our newest addition, but she is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been a lot of fun. And then after this arc shot finishes up, Liz will be going over to God, and God will be playing her from then on.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
PC getting
Lori's
NPC'd.
Yeah, she'll be getting DNPC'd, and she'll be joining. Well, she'll be allying herself with the Red Dawn in our main campaign, Wizards of the Cauldron, as they figure out what to do with their newly found node. Or I shouldn't say newly found, but
well, newly found
Newly
nation.
discovered.
newly
Uncovered.
uncovered.
Uncovered's a good word for it, yeah.
That's a good word. Yeah.
Lord's Alliance is a faction.
What book?
Swords Coast Adventuring Guide.
I know it's in Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
It's in.
Makes sense.
It's in like all like character builders.
Okay.
Story beats of the book club campaign.
Oh, jeez.
Did you have something?
Yeah, really fast. Somebody that's in the chat perhaps asked what the book club's mission was in this arc shot. Why were we the ones to come here? Why we responded so quickly, and what our goals are. And it's something that we probably should have gone over, but it's something important. Somebody else want to explain?
That I already explained that we were here to fix it. Fix
Yeah,
the
Here to
problem.
fix
we
it
are
is pretty vague.
Well,
we are three fucks and a really cool girl that
So-
know high magic and have made a secret society,
There
a
you
shadow
go.
government that monitors known uses of high magic and either brings them into our fold or shuts them down and they disappear.
The
Into
book
the-
club also has.
Hi, I'm the shutdown.
No, you're the in the fold.
The book club also has a long history of working with unusual magic. So during their main campaign, they came across a fallen city of Netheril, an old relic of the previous Magicratic Empire that kind of came up in this story. And they started learning more about the old magics before Mystra changed the weave to reduce spell level to only 9th or below. And so they started kind of uncovering those secrets early in their original campaign, and started exploring this concept of, well, why is it that we can still access some of these magics when they're supposed to be unavailable to us? You know, these cities in the Great Empire of Netheril fell to the ground because they lost their connection to these high-powered magics, and yet, for some reason, we are able to access them now. So, that really set them off on the path of, like, uncovering high magic and getting more familiar with these, like, unusual, ancient spells. And throughout the campaign, that was a common theme, and then now the arc shot, they've created the Arcane Brotherhood sort of like shadow empire of high magic. So when the node in Fae was damaged by this magical weapon that was dropped on it, they become instantly aware, or they all soon figured out that there was a problem and investigated it because they knew it would have a connection to high magic. So it was relevant to them at the time, and it's kind of nice to be able to have a world to come back to. So fixing it is good.
And being the first ones there means that you get the first ones to the prize. You get to cover up whatever you want, and there's not many crack teams like the book club.
Yeah, I think the estimate that I was running with for how many high magic casters there are in our setting is probably in the 12 to 20 range, fewer than 20 across the entire world.
Oh,
Damn.
I think I have at least 5 in the Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
And now if you add Mweru and Lauzuril, Mweru and Lauzuril being 2 prominent Red Wizards, ex-Zolkirs from our main campaign. A Zolkir, if you do not know, in the land of Fae is like almost an Archmage.
Governor. It's like an Archmage governor.
Yeah, they're below Zastam, who is the ultimate like Lich Lord of Fae, who has gone missing. And the ex-Zolkirs again being the tier just below Zastam, technically. You can really get in the weeds about it. Being about the same level of power as an Archmage.
so even like the Archmage of Waterdeep, her name is
Silverhand? Laryl?
Laryl? Yeah, Laryl
She doesn't know
Silverhand.
about high magic.
She is unable to cast high magic. Actually, many of the followers of Mystra, the Chosen of Mystra, are unable to cast high magic.
Oh, I bet I called that. Not that in particular, but I knew Mystra didn't like high magic.
And water's
And
wet.
it's almost like she kind of made it not available anymore.
But that's the thing, is that she's made it available now.
I think
it slipped through the cracks.
I think it's more like she's pushing 2 magnets apart that are drawing themselves back together.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be interesting if she wasn't fully in control of her own weave? Ooh.
Wouldn't it be interesting
Excuse me?
if there was someone...
What?
What?
We'll get into that later.
I heard that.
Oh God,
What?
they're gonna get into it in bed later. Steven's gonna go to sleep. Lori's gonna be laying down, going to sleep, and Steven's gonna be like, "Hey, what the fuck did you mean by that?"
Oh yeah, it should be known I am sleeping with the DM. That is my wife.
That's relevant. That's relevant.
Yeah, that is relevant.
That
Sorry.
is
So
What?
I had a whole nother train of thought, but now we're thinking about this. So I was going to. My plan was to reunite this node, push it onto the neutral, the material plane, and then contact Mystra and say, "Hey,
we got your node,
We
bitch."
just got your plane of magic back, the one that you separated.
You
We can do it with the rest, or you can just let us have our cake and eat it too. and we
Or-
can just
You
stop.
piss
Or
off the goddess
she
of
could-
magic.
We're negotiating.
no. She could just say, "And you no longer exist." She's the
Look
god.
at she's got wish too.
She's the god of magic. You are nothing.
I've got against the god of death. Why not the god of magic?
It's
He's a
true. He's
chump.
got a record of it.
That is
That's
actually-
entirely fair.
He's a chump. He's not the actual god of death. He stepped down because he's a bitch.
So let's.
Hey,
That
he
motherfucker
wanted
is a secretary.
he
There's
wanted
some
a
context here we probably ought to get into for like 2 seconds.
I'll back us up. So in the campaign we're talking about, the book club campaign, it is difficult to hold on. Is the group that you have made recognized, chosen by anyone within the world, or are you a team because you have gained enough power and
These
decided-
bastards met Larlock and made him their bitch.
Not what happened. We entered a structured agreement.
Bud
Yeah.
annoyed the fuck out of him until he was like, I guess I'm gonna have to take these fuckers on.
Oh my gosh.
To answer
That's like the relationship between a pimp and a woman. That's you made him your bitch.
to answer the question explicitly, we are a recognized organization by anyone with a power above reasonable. We would be considered a shadow organization, but the shadows we're operating in is the same shadows that every exceptionally powerful person, the people who look beyond politics and into reality, would know of.
Yeah, so you guys are you are known through the Arcane Brotherhood. The four of you are basically the operations team of the Brotherhood, and the greats of the world prior to his disappearance, Zostom would be aware that the Arcane Brotherhood was growing in power significantly over the last 20 years. Edward, through a very long story, made a deal with Larlock for information.
I can get it.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Larlock, of course, being a very powerful lich of the Swords Coast. Zontara has made connections with Laryl Silverhand of Waterdeep. I don't even need to get into some of the other crazies. And then at the end of the campaign, these guys also got into a fight with the God of Death, which is a whole thing.
Some bitch.
So,
I'll let you.
So again, when we talk about this previous campaign, it is a little more a little difficult to surmise it because we had a lot more players at the time, and we were figuring out our group, figuring out our play style, and so we went through a lot of growing pains. So our story subsequently had a lot of changes, a lot of alterations, a lot of trajectories that got shifted. It is difficult to kind of surmise how we got here because some of it matters and some of it not so much. So if I were to break it down into kind of like our three stories and what was important to us was that starting with Zontara, I can talk about briefly. Do you want to talk about him or would you like me to just surmise it?
I'll let you surmise it.
Okay.
I'll throw in details as necessary.
So Zontara's story began as a Goliath in a tribe, and were you the chieftain's son? Was that
I was
correct?
the son of the chief.
Okay, and
But not the chieftains.
so Zontara
Sorry.
one night, Zontara was on a watch,
Zontara was on watch.
and he fell asleep, right?
he got ambushed.
He got ambushed by a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
So this massive blue dragon, I don't remember the name of the dragon, but it was one of the
Sons of Imrith.
sons of Ilmirith, which
Imrith, you might know, is the Doom of the Desert. She guards, I believe, Askor's ruins in the Anarok Desert.
so, and you also hear us say Anarok instead of Aranok because we're silly.
We
So
say Aranok instead of Anarok.
no, it's Aranok.
Anyways,
We say
We say Aranok.
We say it
It
because
is
it's
Anarok.
silly.
that's an
I think
right
it's,
there.
anyway, we get it messed up all the time.
That's
Oh.
it.
We say
See,
Aranok.
I fucked it up
say-
right now.
We say Aranok. We say Cardalin.
Yeah.
Those are the way we pronounce things.
So, long story short, his entire tribe goes kaput, and he starts blaming himself for it. So he goes to Waterdeep, I believe.
I go
correct?
to the dwarves.
the dwarves.
I lived with the dwarves for a number of years. I learned crafting. I learned society. I go out on my own to Waterdeep, where I discover guardsmanship.
Mm.
Or actually, technically, what happened first was I discovered the Church of Bahamut.
Mm.
She's got some zoomies, man.
Got a skedaddle.
Skedaddle, skedaddle.
I discovered the Church of Bahamut. I became a devoted cleric of Bahamut. And it was through that and growth that I decided to rejoin the guardsmanship. And so I became a city guard.
Mm-hmm.
I worked my way through and up. Eventually became a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. And where we started the story in our campaign, essentially, I was tasked with another one of my Order of the Gauntlet members to escort a caravan north to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Was it all the way to Luskan, or was
It was to Luskan.
Okay,
We
it
went
was
to Luskan.
Oh, yeah.
Via
I'll take
Neverwinter.
care of it.
So,
I'm-
Justin, at the time, so Justin's story actually starts a long time before.
This
The
one's
what?
very old.
Justin's very old. So he was an elf, and he was trained amongst two siblings to become a blade singer as part of the Order of the Megalodon within Cormyr.
Yep.
And one day, he wasn't a very... You never really learned it proper.
No, I was a fucking horrible wizard,
Yeah.
which sucks because I spent literally 100 or so years on it.
Justin really struggled to get magic kind of through his head. And so, one day, Justin and his brother,
Ronway.
That's me.
No, you're Zoranway. He was
Right way.
Jean
Jean
Teray.
Jean Teray.
So Justin originally was named Zoranway. That was his elven name. He had his brother Jean Teray. Jean Teray died when they were fighting a turtle
Who was an escaped convict.
who was an escaped convict.
the Order of the Megalodon was in charge of a wizard prison, a top security for only the most dangerous of individuals. One of these individuals were druids that kept causing problems, very evil spore druids. And
After a series of events that I do not know how to describe, somehow,
you're gonna say it like so. It's very simple, okay?
I remember what happened.
Go for it.
He went into a pickle.
Justin and his brothers, Jean Teray and Zoranway,
the wrong way.
were fighting this escaped convict.
Yes, a turtle.
Yes. The turtle fatally wounded his brother, Justin's brother.
Yes.
And Justin.
Right.
That's
what I'm
Was-
saying.
and he was fatally wounded himself. They were all three gonna die.
Everyone was dying.
Everyone was
Yeah.
gonna die.
The turtle shoved his soul in.
Soul cage.
The turtle was not going to die. The turtle
Right.
cast a deadly contagion that would have killed Jean Teray and Zoranway. Those are two very similar names, and I'm sorry. Jean Teray grabbed a diamond pickle that he always had on him, a encrusted soul jar, and instead of putting his own soul into the soul jar, he grabbed a hold of the turtle's soul, stuffed it into the jar, took the turtle's soulless body and filled it with Zoranwe's soul, creating Justin with Zoranwe's soul and the new turtle convict body. Jean
Chanteray.
Teray then died.
So here's where things get a little silly.
Just a little.
First of all,
This is where it starts.
this was all set up for a bean in a pickle joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Second of all, Justin took the name Justin because he took the last name Case, because he was Justin Case. His brother became known as Justin Time.
Because he put Justin Case's spirit in the portal just in time.
And
Come a long way.
Justin, now in the body of this turtle, proceeded to carry around the bones of both his body and his brother's body with the intention of fixing them one day.
Yeah.
And in actuality, using them multiple times for necromancy.
Also, important note: couldn't go back because he was in the body of an escaped convict.
Yes.
And
That's
couldn't-
and
His
Yeah.
sister, Grace,
Mhm.
yeah, tried to fucking murder you.
Yeah,
would have killed him.
on the spot.
Yeah. And so then we come to my character, who, so I'm going to apologize. I'm exceptionally complicated.
Coming off the tails of Justin.
So the simplest way I can describe it was that Edward was the son of a dragon and a half-elf. And he had a brother. That brother died. And Edward's father got very depressed and shut down. And Edward was never he was never attuned to magic like Justin. He wasn't a good caster. He couldn't figure it out. His brother was a savant. So when his brother died, his father gets super depressed. He shuts down. He starts spending a lot of time with his mother. And one day he goes, I'm going to make my father proud. I'm going to leave home because no one cares for me here. He was really depressed. And he stole a book from his father's study and accidentally came into a warlock pact. And within this pact, he molded for himself a fake persona called Clarity, or Xander Ollie R. So he would say, Xander Ollie R, but you can call me Clarity. Clarity being a virtue name for a tiefling. He was a purple tiefling
Bastard is what
with
he was.
no horns and no tail. And functionally what occurred was that Edward and this persona of Xander collided into 3 separate personalities. Edward, the anxious kid who was barely like 16 and way over his head.
I'm a minor.
I'm a minor. And
We got attacked by succubi. They didn't care about consent.
Xander, who was a hubris-laden monster who felt like he could do anything because he just kept succeeding. And then Clarity, which was the happy middle between the two. He finds himself with Justin for some time as they became friends, and then eventually we joined up with Zantara and traveled to Luskan. And that's kind of where that story picked up. So while within Luskan, at the time, Luskan was organized with the Arcane Brotherhood as the local wizarding school, local wizarding organization,
Academy.
and then the 5 ships being the leadership, the government of Luskan. The ships being basically Luskan being a pirate city with each ship having more boats than the last for authority and pressure, and then having different responsibilities. And so we showed up and we were like, how do we join the Arcane Brotherhood to learn magic? Because he was a bad wizard, I was a bad wizard. You were investigating the Arcane Brotherhood for shenanigans.
I was investigating the Arcane Brotherhood as part of a mission from the Order of the Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm. So long story short, Justin being a druid. Oh, actually, let me back up a step. An important aspect of Justin was that because he was in the body of his murderer, he hated himself.
Mm-hmm.
Justin's story.
Justin was like the perfect mix of body dysmorphia and like self-hatred.
And survivor guilt because he thought his brother should have lived instead of him.
That too.
So Justin was.
Justin really went through
Wasn't it your fault that your brother got wounded?
No, it was the druids. But now I'm the druid.
Fair.
I was in mortal fear of becoming.
I was wondering if
an
that's
evil
what it
druid.
was. I was wondering if that's what it was.
So Jordan.
Jordan. Jordan.
Justin's story becomes about this dysmorphia of being trapped in this horrible body, and this utter hatred for the magic that killed him, nature. Along with his utter hatred for himself, for surviving, and again, being in that body. So he would hurt himself, he would take on, you do it all the time. You'd be like, you can hit me because I don't care about this body.
Yeah, you totally would do that.
Mhm.
You did that all the time.
Don't cut yourself on the edge. Edgy.
Justin was having a bad time.
Yeah.
But anyway, as a druid, so he was a wizard druid mix. We tricked the Arcane Brotherhood into letting us in by casting Polymorph and Justin wild shaping.
Yep.
Following that, we basically embarked on this short story investigating this this elf. As we tried to, we wanted to get in with Captain Kerf, the first captain. So we wanted to get in with the bigwigs, get some influence. And so we went on this whole adventure and we discovered this material, Cardolin, and also this elf, Frashana. Frashana tells us, as an Eladrin, that her people are trapped in the north under the whims of this dragon, Glycianth. Glycianth being the daughter of a much greater dragon, whose name currently Avataris. And
Yeah, the white dragon.
Yeah, the white dragon. And so
That bitch.
yeah, the big white dragon. So we make a deal with Frashana that she stops stealing from the ships and that we would go rescue her people when we were able, as soon as we were able. And she takes that deal. So some time passes as we investigate Cardolin, which we discover is a material that has a natural affinity of magic. It will store it and it will be able to reproduce it later. It's basically like a metal mind in Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn series.
Also tastes terrible.
Yeah, don't lick it.
Don't like it.
It'll consume your soul. And in So we spend some time with Cardolin, we spend some time with the captains, we spend some time with the Arcane Brotherhood, and we just get more and more influence. Eventually we leave and we go to the north, where we fight Glycianth, who was a dragon adorned entirely in Cardolin. And
She made like a Cardolin armor set for herself.
Yeah, so we fight this dragon, and we ultimately slay the dragon, we get the Cardolin, and we discover that she had a means of forging it. So Zantara investigates and learns all about forging Cardolin. Now, all throughout this story, we are also chasing down the remnants of this past society, Netheril. Now, if you know about
Dragon.
It's got armor. It's got Cardolin armor. It was bad. It absorbed
it would reflect spells cast at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
spell
a
reflecting.
really nasty but really fun fight.
So if you've ever heard of the Faerun setting again in D&D, you've probably heard of Netheril. Netheril was, just to say it very briefly, a mageocracy, so a mage basically led controlled empire, and these mages had access to exceptionally powerful magic. They studied this magic for eons, raised mountains as cities, and then one day Karsus, who you've probably heard of, tried to become the god of magic and failed. The cities fell, Netheril fell, and magic was always or forever changed and limited. Well, we were looking into this magic, into this history, into what had really occurred. And slowly we start unweaving this story that this magic, this high magic, is still accessible. It wasn't for a time, but it's coming back. So we investigate over the course of the story high magic's return, along with kind of Cardolin and some other shenanigans, and we eventually meet and we discover the ruins of the city-state Zelenal.
Yep.
Zelenal being Iolam, who was an important arcanist, which is what the mages of the time were called, his enclave. So Iolam took Zelenal, raised it as a floating city, and then it crashed down. Did we discover Zelenal first, or was it Asgore we discovered?
Discovered
You
Xehanort.
discovered Xehanort first, but yeah, you discovered Xehanort first, but
So-
Xehanort was Island our
Enclave.
enclave. I can't speak right now.
So we discover Xehanort, and within Xehanort we discover this name, Larlock. Now,
We found a
a letter
letter.
from Larlock to Iolom, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, warning Alum to get out before Karsus ruins magic.
Yeah.
He didn't know this fix, but
And so we say the name Larlock aloud, and we get this haunting feeling down our spine. So because we're little shits, we chanted the name. Eventually we drew his ire. And by drawing his ire, we discover that this Larlock is still alive. And not only is he still alive, we can find him. And he wants us to find him. So we go and we meet up with Larlock, and Edward, or Clarity, engages a pact with him. And we start studying under him to learn high magic. In part of this, he tasks us with finding and utilizing and bringing to him nether scrolls. So in the land of Netheril, high magic was learned from nether scrolls. And so we today could learn high magic from these nether scrolls, giving us boons. So when you hear us say high magic boon, that's something that comes from a nether scroll. Over the course of the campaign, we found a number of them and we gave them the Larlock for safekeeping. Yeah, the sessions were really rad.
oh yeah,
As we traveled further on, we started looking for Iolom. Now, Iolom was the kind of the top dog in Netheril. He was the mage.
Well, he was the father of Netheril. He was literally the first one to figure out how to organize these mages into something functional, and then he led the country. I mean, it's kind of a loose collection of city-states, but the local groups of the cities into this organized effort to fight off the incursion of orcs. And in doing so, he became much more capable at magic, and eventually got to the point where he was able to raise a floating city. He was the first one to do that, and the only Arcanist for some time.
Yeah.
But they slowly started copying his magic and following in his footsteps, and he lived for a very long time as essentially the king of this empire.
So what ends up happening after Karsus is falling, when Netheril falls, is that Karsus, well, he's actually not dead. He did partially become a god. And as part of partially becoming a god, he permanently becomes a state of dying. And this essence of Karsus, this little bit of him left, wants nothing more than to kill Iolom. His essence, very like soul, was looking for Iolom.
I thought it was Jergal that was looking for Iolom.
No, it was Karsus. Iolom's in hiding, babe.
why is Alum in hiding?
Island's in hiding because if he steps back into anywhere that the gods can reach, Karsus will essentially make him unable to do anything. So Karsus never, in our story, Karsus never truly died. He tried to become the god of magic and he failed. And that failure was such that he couldn't withstand the requirements to be able to maintain the grip on magic, on the weave. And so he ascended, but he didn't ascend as the god of magic. And in his attempt to hold it, he killed himself at the same time as he was becoming divine. Essentially, he became immortal and he died at the same time. And what that means is now he's trapped in this permanent state of death. He is unable to properly die and unable to feel anything but pain. So his essence is still out there, still with influence, but he can't do anything with it because he's in this constant state of death. So, in retribution for Iolom essentially abandoning the Netherese Empire and requiring Karsus to step up and try and become the god of magic. Karsus has made it his only directive, his only outlet, and his only focus to ensure that ILM can never return. So anytime that ILM steps out of his little individual demiplane space, anywhere that Karsus has influence, Karsus just essentially cripples him.
So we eventually find Iolam in a
Astral Dreadnought's belly.
in an astral dreadnought, and we discover that Iolam. So in D&D, magic is fueled by the weave. The weave being fueled fundamentally, typically the normal explanation by Mystra. And we find Iolam, and he has started his own weave. We do not know how he did that. We still don't know how he did that, but it was a big deal. So we find Iolam, and we study under him for like a month, a long time. We studied under Iolam. And then we left Iolam, and we started uncovering this conspiracy about the Spellweavers. So the Spellweavers being
They're an alien race.
an alien race back in the time of Netheril. They look like mantises
Pre-Netheril.
They're
pre-Netheril,
they're
yeah.
beginning of the world, right?
They are one of the original progenitor races of the world.
Yeah, and so we basically, I don't know how to explain it very well, so I'm just going to surmise it. We discover a conspiracy by Jergal, who was the original deity of death, who gave his spot to the three gods of dread, the Dead Three, which is, if you've played Baldur's Gate, Bane, Merkel, and Baal. And
so the conspiracy is that Jergal was there when Karsus made the ritual to ascend. And the conspiracy is that Jergal tilted Karsus's hand and tried to push for the return of these Spellweavers using all of that power. And somewhere in this madness, Karsus kind of ascended, but also got blown into oblivion. Jergal became the god of death.
Jergal, his intention was to restore the Spellweaver Empire, essentially to use these anchor points to return the Spellweaver Empire to the world, more or less pulling them to the future from the past. And the act of Karsus trying to become the god of magic gave Jergal enough power to try and accomplish that. But unfortunately, he was unable to actually complete that. The Jergal was unable to complete his ritual to return the Spellweaver Empire because many of the archmages that he had recruited to join him in this ritual were against his scheme, and they abandoned him. And so he tried to find replacements that were not able to do it. Mm-hmm. And as such, Jergal was in the middle of his ritual trying to restore the Spellweaver Empire at the same time as Karsus. And Jergal had to split up his divinity to be able to achieve this. Essentially, he made all of the followers that were there with him trying to perform that ritual into minor gods. And that was the only way they would be able to complete it, was if they all had his power. His ritual fell through, though, and that unintentionally meant that one of his students, a young girl named Mystra, was able to obtain her divine spark and take over as the god of magic.
Damn. So, long.
You should read about this. There's a book. It's called Jergal, Lord of the End of Everything, and it is on DM's Guild. It is really, really good. I think Eric Boyd wrote it.
I think important to mention in all of this was that at the time we were running this campaign, none of this had actually been written. None of the story you're talking about had been formally written.
Yeah.
And Lori had speculatively researched and assumed the very lore that came out. So we after the campaign,
As the campaign,
As
no, it was coming out.
it was
as
coming
we
out
were in
as
the
we
it
were,
was-
as we were
okay,
doing it,
okay.
Yeah.
Because Laura was like, "Hey guys, you know that thing that everyone was talking about? You're not allowed to read it."
no, it was like towards the end of it,
It
where
was
she,
towards
It was towards
it was
Yeah,
towards the end.
of it.
Yeah,
Still in it.
it's still in it, and she was like, everything I assumed was right. What?
I am a god.
She had basically
He was
like
thinking real good.
conspiracy boarded her way into the truth. But that was really neat.
Hear
Anyway,
me out.
long story short, eventually we confront Nakasir or Jargol, and
What do you know it? He's trying to get the
Spellweaver Empire back.
Spellweaver Empire back, so we can't have that. Why did we want the Veyrim gone?
Because they were a pain in the ass.
Fair enough.
So let me back up a step.
That was because of the Tomb Tappers.
That was like a side quest. So, okay, in Netheril, towards the end of the Empire, there were these, for lack of a better term, windsock-looking monsters called Feyrim.
Like worms, flying
Bi-
worms.
Flying worms. They are very evil, very bad, no good, no good. And they wanted to stop us, and we told them to fuck off. So we prepared a high magic spell that would turn all of them into actual windsocks.
Made out of
Inanimate wind socks.
And as part of that, Jargol stepped in, I believe. Was that part of that?
Jurgle stepped in to stop us.
We complete so
Jargol was teamed up with the
The-
Feyrim, is that right?
the Veyrim were part of his plan to return the Spellweaver Empire, and when we turned the Veyrim into Windsocks, we thwarted that plan.
Right. And then Jargol fought us.
Yeah.
So-
So he pulled us into a arena. I don't even know if it was a plane where Jurgle is
There
no
we-
longer the god of death.
Well, we didn't fight Jurgle. We fought an avatar.
An avatar.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we essentially were brought into a Smash Brothers stage
Yeah.
Yeah.
where we were standing upon a giant death warrant.
So there was Jargol being the scribe of the dead. They would write down, the Doom scribes would write down the names and dates of when people died, along with kind of just names and dates. And, well, we find ourselves on 3 scrolls, blank scrolls. And as we took damage, or as anyone took damage on one of these scrolls, the name would fill out. And it was Edward Justin Zontara.
I think it was Clarity Justin Zontara.
Might have been Clarity, but.
Here we go.
And so we fought Jargol, balancing the damage on these 3 scrolls as they slowly began to fill up. And finally, we defeated the avatar on Justin's scroll.
So Justin saw the avatar on his scroll. He saw his scroll nearly filled out with his death warrant. If that filled out, he would have just died. And Justin sacrificed a piece of his soul, his
Engineering.
innovation and engineering, yeah, is a better word to say it. And that sacrifice allowed him to shed the weight and keep the part of his soul that was valuable.
It
And-
healed your. It took damage off of your nameplate.
Yeah. And this was the culmination of Justin figuring out his value, not as negative as when he was turned into a total, but exactly what the worth of his soul was and what it stood for and what he needed to continue as Justin. So he shed everything he could that he didn't need and knew that the value of his soul would be this much. And Clarity and Zontara charged in, beat the shit out of the avatar of Jurgol on Justin's scroll, and it filled nearly the entire thing.
Well, It was only when the damage that you took filled out your name.
And
if any damage on the square.
on
Because
that
any
square.
damage on that square.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was remembering different.
So when Zantara and Edward ran in and killed the guy, they did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It was down to
one
one singular point of health that
One
separated
singular hit
Justin
point.
from life and everlasting death.
permanent death, not like permanent to the point that a 9th level wish would not have brought him back.
That would have been the end of Justin.
1 HP, and we came out of that, and we got a new motto, which was the only HP that matters is the last one.
Yup.
And so this was the culmination of Justin having gone on this journey of being the turtle, stepping away from the turtle body into his old elf body and going, this doesn't feel right anymore, and eventually settling on becoming a saurian. That's why the Justin's art is of an ankylosaur, which is a turtle-like dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a good little capstone to Justin's story. Clarity's personal story was complicated with the Spellweavers and the Warlock pacting.
Splitting of himself.
But the long story short is it culminated in him gaining the 9th level spell, True Polymorph, where he functionally split off his 3 personalities. Edward, Xander, Clarity. Edward became Archmage of the Arcane Brotherhood. Xander became the workhorse of Larlock, investigating things with him, not as equals, but close. And Clarity's
a little shit.
went off,
He's
made his own domain, and
Demiplane.
promptly decided that Faye, something he's always hated, had to go.
And that's how we got the Whispers of the Cauldron campaign, ladies and gentlemen.
And then Zantara, eventually we slayed the dragon that had scourged him, and he got a lot of worth as a guard. Like, you really found yourself with guardhood and like a billion gods.
Yeah. Zantara collected gods because he was always looking for faith.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'd lost a lot of it when his tribe was destroyed at his hands, essentially, in his eyes. And so he would just go through, and anytime he heard of a god that had tenets and morals and standing in a aspect that Zantara wanted, he would begin following them. And he has 3 main gods that he worships, and those are Helm. I guess it's 4. It's Helm, Torm, Clangadine, and Bahamut. He is a cleric of Bahamut. He is a paladin of Helm, and he is technically a knight in Torm's army. But he is not anything to Clangadine. He just worshipped Clangadine because when he went to the dwarves, that's who they worshipped.
I assume his Cardolan Forge has some symbols of Clangadine.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's mixed. It's a mix between Clangadine and Mishra because it's magic and forge.
Mm-hmm.
But Zantara was like, I was a guard. Zantara rose in the ranks as a guard. He was like not quite captain of the guards, but he was up there. He was he was a high lieutenant.
Yeah.
In Waterdeep. And when he went to Luskan, he saw Luskan essentially in disarray. And they were like, yeah, because we talked with Kurth, and Kurth was like, yeah, we want to join the Lord's Alliance. We want to get better. And and Zantara was like, I can help with that. And so when he came back after adventuring, he was like, all right, it's time. We're going to take this city where it needs to be. Kurth, have a good retirement, and stepped in.
Yeah.
It wasn't right away, but
it was pretty close.
It was pretty quick.
Coup happened.
Clarity had some ambitions right away, and installing you was high on that list.
Yeah. So Zantara set himself up as essentially the new owner, or the new captain, first captain of Luskan. And his goal, his duty, his job was to bring the city and its surrounding areas up to standards where he could they could be brought into the Lord's Alliance and essentially no longer be careful around Luskan. So that's also why
Made it respectable.
yeah, it's a respectable city. The trade routes along between Luskan and Neverwinter are protected by Luskan City Guard. Technically it's Luskan Roadway Guard.
Yeah.
The delineation's important.
Yeah.
I think the
One just
Part.
broke.
yeah. The I guess the last kind of important thing I should mention about my character, Clarity, was that he had the actor feat, which basically says you have advantage on disguising yourself as someone else, and you can mimic voices if you've talked to them for a minute. He also had disguise self as a cantrip due to being a warlock. He used both of those things to great and disastrous effect constantly.
Yep.
All the time. Every chance he had.
Every chance he had a chance, every time that he ran into someone, didn't matter who they was. 1 minute later, he could become them. 100% like visual, audio. If he knew 2 things about you, he could just be you for as long as he wanted.
So the main joke about our main campaign is that, well, anyone can be Clarity. And it's scary because it's actually the truth.
Yeah.
He's
Clarity
only-
caused the downfall of they, and
Well, maybe. We don't know that for sure.
had every
All I know is that on my campaign wrap-up sheet from last campaign, I specifically have here, quote, patiently planning to erase Thay and learning to use the Spellweaver network.
Yeah.
And then immediately below that, I have, can Clarity modify Karthus' folly to kill Jergal?
That's what Xander's looking
I
at.
think that's what Xander's doing.
Yeah, that's a whole other person.
Identity theft is a real issue. Agreed.
So that's an approximately hour-long summation of a 3.5-year campaign.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
a long campaign.
It was like 100 and some episodes, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Sessions.
a lot. It was a lot, but
It was.
it was a fun campaign. But what was important is that we learned a lot about D&D.
Yeah.
So we've played. This is our 3rd campaign we've played. This is your first long form one.
Mhm.
We've played 3 long form campaigns. Our first one was a lot of fun. Wilson says, "I've retained everything and I'm prepared for the future episodes now."
perfect.
Cool.
Chad.
There's a quiz later.
Well, this was a good summation. We should post this as like a bonus
Just
content.
that, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Twitch people.
Just Wilson saying, "I made it."
Yeah, we just get a stamp of approval.
People, we do have all our stuff on Spotify.
Yeah.
We
Besides
don't have-
everything we just talked about.
We don't have any of last campaign.
So let me go into that. So our first campaign, before the one we just described, the book club, our first campaign was a lot of fun and had a lot of bumps, and we learned a lot. It was Lori's first time DMing. It was a lot of our first time playing proper. We had some characters. We learned some things about character building. This was now 8 years ago, 7 years ago. So then we went into the book club, and that was our kind of second main campaign, which also was kind of rocky because we had, learning.
Characters shifting in and out and
Yeah,
growing pains and we
growing pains.
still
We had
figuring it out.
we had growing pains. And so we learned a lot. We made some really cool characters. We told a really fun story. The story changed somewhat. And then we started this campaign early or late 2022.
November.
No,
2023.
sorry, 2023.
No, it was 2022
No, it would have been 2023.
It's been 2 years.
because it was. Yeah, it's been 2 years.
We're in our 3rd year
Yeah,
now.
We'll hit year 3 when we hit November.
Yeah.
Because we were still doing book club in 22.
Yeah, you're right.
And then Rilson, don't worry about the quiz. I have been here this whole time for I've been here for what, 3 years now? I still would fail the test, so don't even worry about it.
I would
Hey-
fail the
hey,
test.
bud,
Yeah.
all of us would too.
Yeah.
Like not all of
I
us.
have
would.
considered making like a D&D Jeopardy.
Dude, you should make
That'd be fun.
Trivial Pursuit?
what you call it? Kahoot.
Trivial
Yeah.
Pursuit would be
yeah.
a nightmare, but
So the Hodgepodge Lodge.
I'm the only one who drinks. I'll drink every time I get a question wrong.
Ruh-roh, you'd be out right quick.
Oh, that's okay. Keep date.
This current campaign, we started the 4 of us, and it's been the 4 of us the whole time. I mean, 5 of us. I'm sorry. I always think 4 players and a
Players
dungeon
plus
master.
DM.
Yeah. So it's been the 5 of us since the beginning. It's been a continuous story
too.
since the
Notoriously
beginning.
the least important person.
Yep.
Um,
Mhm. I don't play a character. I just play all of the other ones.
You just
Yep.
play everything else.
we were playing for some time and we were telling all our friends about it, and eventually they're like, hey, you guys should record. So we spent some money, we invested in microphones and
Some money.
some money. We
Some.
started recording, which is where our Spotify starts. Rather, I should say, we started recording on a single point mic, like an omnidirectional mic.
Our first couple episodes of the Whispering Cauldron have trash audio, and I am sorry.
It's
so
really bad. It's really bad.
It starts on June 2024. Do not listen to it
It listen to it
at your own risk.
at your own risk. The audio, it really is
it gets
quite
better.
bad.
But the story's good.
The story's really
The
good.
story's really good.
When you can hear it,
Was that first recorded episode the Thunder Sail?
Getting
No.
ready for the hunt.
the first recorded episode was the first time Darasanya appears and Ellie introduces her.
Dang! Wow.
Is it?
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
long time.
right after we met the. Oh, okay.
It is
So
2 sessions before the Thunder Sail.
Rilson, the Spotify episodes predate YouTube. So we started audio recording first, and we started.
we were
Oh, it's a
started
spirit
long
walk.
before YouTube existed.
Oh yeah. We started audio recording first and started posting it to Spotify or Apple Podcasts. The episodes start again with that omnidirectional mic. It's really quite bad.
Ass.
But we spent some money over time and we started investing in we got some shotgun mics, we got a mixer. Well, it's a different mixer now. And we started learning about audio recording. We weren't very good at it for a long time. So there's a number, it gets better every week, but it's been a lot of work. And then
I'm pretty consistent for this art shot.
we have, our shot's been good.
Oh, short form.
Knock on
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah. I mean, we've been good on audio for a little while now.
Mhm.
Eventually, I want to say episode 40 something. Was it 39 or
39,
49?
I think.
For
I think, yeah, 39 sounds right.
When did we start?
the lore dump?
Yeah, the Lord Dump.
Oh gosh! It
oh,
was
man.
big at the start.
On it.
Around episode 39, we figured out audio and we went, this is when it gets good. And
We had a couple like kind of janky episodes before we really got everything nailed down, but for the last like
Episode 39.
20 or
Mhm.
so, we've had pretty good audio.
so from 39 on, we had good audio. We said, this is where we're confident in the sessions. And then eventually, once we've had the audio figured out, we discussed, like, well, do we want to actually stream? Because we were recording, but we weren't like, we would meet, we still don't meet at a consistent time. It's 4:30
We
asterisk.
We try to be consistent,
Day.
but it's like
we're a
we have
consistent
been
day,
We are the most
Consistently.
consistent D&D party I have ever seen in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
plus or minus 2 hours.
I went on a post letting them know that we've been consistently meeting for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's unheard of.
Yeah, we have pretty good. But so the YouTube VODs start. Gosh, what was the first one we streamed?
That's also not a bad place to start.
Let's see.
So the YouTube VOD should have a session number associated with it, so you can see exactly where we pick up and leave off. Pack Tactics.
I'm on it.
I'm so proud that we show up in
5
YouTube
months
search
ago
now.
with session 53.
I said I'm so proud we show up in YouTube search now.
Collecting the counter.
took a while.
Collecting the counter. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
the coin counter fight.
53.
No, the coin collector fight, obviously.
So we have 15. What was that?
She collected my coin counter reference to the coin collector, and now I'm sad.
So we have 15 video recorded episodes on YouTube, and well, growing. And so this campaign, the one we're not the arc shot, but the main campaign, we probably have until about the end of this year, maybe middle of this year, of content left, and then
Yeah, we're kind of shooting for like July as the end of the Whispering Cauldron campaign, and then we're going to be getting into a new campaign after that with some new people, new characters.
new character who did.
It's going to be a
Yeah.
wild ride in that one.
Yeah.
We're just barely getting started on it, but like it's going to be good.
Yeah,
Fun.
we'll start a new campaign, and
That'll be completely from the beginning with good audio,
Yep.
good streaming,
All the sauce.
All the sauce.
everything.
I'll hopefully have the minis painted more than like an hour before we start.
We'll make sure to get
you
minis
won't. No,
to
you
you before.
Yeah.
Whether or not you'll
Whether or not I look at them.
whether or not you'll print them before an hour before.
That's a different story.
Different.
I had all the PC minis ready to go before today. I just didn't have everything else.
The
Hey
boss.
Chief, I could have my like PC minis could be a little disc if the boss is cool. I want the boss to be cool. That's
This
a
is
big,
fucking
thick-
dope.
That's
I
a
like
big
Justin.
thick bitch.
I like Edward.
I messed up the printing on that one. I want to reprint it and actually paint it because it looked really cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
But anyway, all this to
Fight it
say
again.
is that if you're jumping into the story, we have a new campaign coming towards the end of this year that'll be good from the get-go. Audio will be good, God willing. The video will work, God willing.
yeah, we're gonna have to get a little creative with how we're doing our video because if we're adding 2 more people to the table, we're kind of out of space.
Well, we can fit someone here, and
Are you gonna cuddle up with Tara and Shelves?
I can cuddle up with Nathan
Oh, okay.
if you'll lean over to me. Yeah,
We
can
could
go-
also
Ow!
we could
God,
also
why are you so violently a cuddler?
Because he's a bone.
Did you see?
also get another setup here. Like if we can
We've thought about trying to put another 2 at the corners,
There's not a lot of space.
but
I'm
ideally,
talking about, like,
we
getting
can
another
kind of scoot
portion
in
of
a little
table.
bit.
Yeah.
But
Well, then the other thing
like,
is going to be,
I
we're
don't
going to
want to
get.
I don't want
We
to
have to
get
get 2 more mics.
we will have to get 2
more
more mics.
cameras. The thing.
we're gonna have to.
But it's nearly
Uh,
midnight, so we'll figure that out.
We can go
later.
wide on the camera, actually.
Fair.
So we can figure it out.
Yay, we'll be more squishy.
Long story short, we've spent a lot of time on this. We're not the best at it, but we're getting better.
The biggest thing is we have fun.
Yeah, it's a good time.
That's the fun
Yeah,
part.
we
Enjoy it.
record the sessions that we enjoy. I mean, we're here because someone's chatting with us, but like generally speaking, we are here because we enjoy playing D&D.
I mean,
like-
either we're going to be here recording, like chatting with each other on stream, or we're going to be out at a restaurant talking anyway.
We would
Yeah.
just be doing this over dinner instead.
Yeah.
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 Any questions as we kind of wrap up the lore dump?
Yeah. I had none of that.
Yeah, that was all kind of.
That is actually important background information because next campaign is going to be set in Netheril. So,
Yeah.
if you guys like Netheril, you should tune into next campaign and bookmark it because it's going to be really, really good.
It's gonna be so cool.
gonna be
I
great.
am
Good.
I am hyped. I have my character mostly determined. I am ready for shit. It's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna die.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill him. I'm kill her. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be accidental. I'm gonna say, hey, you want to light a fire, and she's gonna go along with it because she's a good sport.
My little fun thing for next campaign is that I'm gonna take a -2 con on a D8 hit die.
And my fun thing is I'm gonna have tons of hubris, and I'm gonna drag people with me.
Oh boy.
We're going to have a couple people that hit that checkbox. It's going to be a very appropriate.
Yeah. This is
I'm
gonna-
learning how to
this be a-
weaponize empathy, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And
This is
like-
gonna be a strong personality table.
It is
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be a strong
yeah.
personality table.
Oh yeah, and I'm playing a wizard.
gonna be
for the
good.
first time, so we're gonna see how that goes.
Yeah, and then the 4 of us will be
It's gonna be
joined.
good.
We'll be joined by our 2 friends, Tara and Shelby, as new players.
Yep.
Yeah, if you were watching earlier in the
Fresh.
stream, Tara walked past with a telescope, but
Yep.
that's one of our new
Also, if you have seen our other arc shot,
Yeah.
The Hunt for Sila,
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen to
They
it,
were
guys.
both in it.
or listened to it, we didn't record
We
it
didn't
visually.
have
We
to
didn't do a
do
video recording,
Did
we did
audio
audio.
record it.
Yeah.
That is on our Spotify as well. It's under a different. It's under The Hunt for Sila.
Yep, Hunt for Sila.
But it is a phenomenal arc shot. Tara and Shelby make a appearance in that.
They are in that.
Hello.
Hello.
I believe the Hunt for Sila is linked on our YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I have to, of course, if we're gonna yap, I have to shout out our artists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of really cool artists.
All of the character art you see was done by our wonderful artist Lorelei, who I have spent so much money to, who has done a wonderful job.
And they got a
Hey,
lot
look,
of
they
it.
just asked about it.
There we go.
So yeah. So Lorelei's Tavern on Instagram did the art for our characters. And then our good friend Eric Richard James, he goes by ERJ Art, I believe. He did our logo and he did our character
Banners.
nameplates.
Oh, he did.
Oh.
Yeah, you already
The
said that.
nameplates.
Yeah, and then he's also working on a framing for our
He's working on
our video.
The graphics for
Yeah, the graphics. Yeah, he's a graphics designer. He's a super nice guy.
Mhm.
So those are our two main artists.
Yeah.
and then
And we see that art on the Discord. If you see the Discord and you join the Discord,
hey,
We have
you'll get notified when we start streaming.
Yep.
I gotta post all the art.
Yeah,
the
you gotta
actual
post character
pack
art
that
to
we're
that.
doing.
Yeah.
So hey, that's actually a good point though. We have a Discord. We have a personal D&D one that we use because no one's at the Pack Tactics one yet.
Well,
But-
we also use that just for chattering, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we have just so much art. I mean, if I get over, this is all art that we've gotten. There's even more art over there, and there's art that we don't have pasted.
There's,
We
that
have
looked awful.
um,
That looked so weird on screen.
It wasn't weird until I met.
Until we
So you-
locked
I made eye contact.
Until you looked
Hey,
up at
as
him
long
like,
as you have socks on, it's fine.
but we both have socks on. It's a double negative.
Oh
Mm.
shit. Well,
Excuse me, I need
did you
that.
get consent?
you gotta have a third guy.
Oh, there you go.
I don't have socks on.
you know.
Yeah. So and then soon-ish, I don't know when. Lorelei will have an animation for us
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, our,
We-
Been working on that.
Whispers of the
They've been
Cauldron.
working on that.
for a
For a
long
long
time.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's
a lot of work.
nothing on them. It's just animation.
It's
takes
hard.
A long time.
Yeah.
I
Animation takes
Especially
a
when you're
while.
hand drawing every frame.
Yeah, I-
cool as
and it's like a significant animation. It's like 50 seconds or so.
I
Yeah.
commissioned.
It's a minute 30. Yeah.
Is it a minute 30
It's a
now?
minute
Oh my
30.
gosh.
Damn.
At least the last preview I saw.
I
on
commissioned.
the Google Drive.
Wow, I commissioned, or rather recommissioned, I should say, a full intro animation from Lorelei. We were kind of hoping it'd be done early last year, but obviously life happens. But when it's done, it's gonna be super duper freaking cool. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. I'm gonna append it to all of our videos, so that's the start of it. It'd be really, really rad.
Yeah.
So
It'd be good.
Also, we're not sponsored because it's just one dude, but all of our music for the last couple of streams has come exclusively from Pocket Bard,
Bard.
which is an app on your phone, and you can get a beta version of it on your desktop. It is phenomenal. It has many different tracks. It has exploration. It has combat. It has little victory tunes. It's got weather effects. It's got scene effects. It's got
Town effects.
yeah,
Everything. It's
um,
crazy.
And best of all, it doesn't get you DMCA'd.
Hey!
It's all free use, which is phenomenal.
Also not sponsored. Also one guy.
Oh,
Pocket Bard has
is
a crew.
not one guy. It
Pocket Bard
is
has a
big
crew. Yeah.
Okay.
It has a crew.
It has a
But
big
anyways, the
Yeah,
one
but-
Not
guy.
sponsored. One guy. Let me tell you about questpad.net.
that's the one guy.
That's the one guy.
That's one dude with an ambition.
Questpad.net is a note-taking service made by some dude on Reddit. That is my holy Bible of note-taking for me to forget to take notes on. It's a.
I don't want to put that as a tagline. It's the best note app to forget to take notes with.
Yeah, that's. This is why
quote
you
that.
are an engineer and not in the marketing.
It's a collaborative note-taking tool that you can organize your notes into files, folders, and all that jazz. You can throw images in there, and as you're typing your session notes, you can link words, you can link ideas. So like if you have, let's say, the name of a character, you can have that character as its own little page.
Yep.
And anytime that character's name is mentioned in text in a session note,
It'll tag it.
it'll get put in there as well. So you can go like, oh, well, who's Mweru? And you go to Mweru's page, and it's like, oh, these are all of the entries related to Mweru.
Do you guys have that? Is that public?
No,
That's not public. It's a
private
private
to us.
campaign.
But
Okay.
but maybe we'll.
I can't use it because it doesn't support DM hiding things, but that's okay. I don't
Well-
read it online anyway.
Well, DM the coder, the guy who made it. Did you reach out to them?
I did.
Have they responded?
No.
Damn.
Give him a little bit.
It's funny, dude.
He took a while to respond to me because I accidentally put our session folder in the session folder.
Oh, yeah.
And it recursively erased itself. And he went in and the note-taking app is questpad.net. It's free for one campaign, and then you can pay a very small amount. I think
it's
was
like what, $8 a year?
Yeah, it was something really tiny, and then you get to use infinite amount of campaigns.
And it's so nice.
Yeah.
We really like it.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend it as a player, especially if you're in a campaign that's going to run multiple years, because like you're going to lose your paper stuff.
Yeah.
And especially if it's like intrigue or like you're having to actually do a lot of like sleuthing and uncovery of like complex storylines, it makes a huge difference. I do a lot of like name drops in the middle of lore, and those name drops are absolutely useless if you don't have your note ready to go.
Yep.
Start session 1 by a tiefling running by you, and you're like, well, that was interesting. I'm moving on with my life.
That's certainly.
Oh my gosh.
Lori drops the name. Oh, that name's not going to be important later. You come back later. It's like, who's that bitch?
Yeah, these
That
guys
man
these
that
guys
could
met like
see-
the vast majority of the important NPCs in their entire campaign on session 1, and they didn't know any of them.
It's like, who was that man that could see the fucking bear line?
Oh, that guy.
That guy. I'm gonna.
What is his name?
I don't remember.
I don't
Probably
remember
in
either.
Quest,
It's in QuestPad.
It is a
Questpad
QuestPad.
can remember for me.
Alright,
Yup.
let's look it up.
There we go. That's the tagline.
Whatever.
Questpad will remember for you.
Anyway, any last questions before we wrap up? I think we kind of
Now
covered.
forever holds
That was
the
That's
best.
everything.
Yeah, it was a big cover. I think
Yeah.
we got.
Yeah,
That was
I
a
think we
great
got
little
everything.
info dump.
It was a good party.
My wife.
Hi.
You want to distract Steven again?
I
Oh my
can't. I got like.
She got long
actual
sleeves.
on. Yeah.
You can just take it off. There
Boom.
you go.
Oh man.
Twitch doesn't like that.
No, actually, there's usually like bonus money that comes with that.
Anyways,
We're not monetized.
We're not monetized.
Oh, the cat. The cat's
yeah.
name is
This is
Metra.
Metra. She's probably gonna be.
Oh, she's gonna be so upset.
She's so comfy right now.
Yeah, Metra, Metra. He's a very sweet lady.
This is our sweet lady.
Yeah, come over
There
here.
she goes. Shit, right here in the middle.
Oh, she's so pudgy.
Oh, meow.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
She's on the
Oh.
table. now.
Uh-oh.
She's on the table now.
Star of the
I'm gonna
show.
hold the...
all ass. Love it.
Nothing but cat butt.
Oh, yeah.
It's only the side.
Yeah, it's only side.
What a precious baby. Absolutely.
Oh,
Oh,
She's moving to
There we
cam.
go.
there we go.
cool.
I was worried about the butt.
I mean,
Cass.
the one place you can't see her. Hey, girl. Can I come pick you up now? Is that allowed? You're kind of in the way.
We've kind of stranded her on a very...
The only
There we
spot
go.
that
She's good,
doesn't
she's
have
good.
video.
There we go.
Come on, girl.
There she go.
There she
Give her
go.
a treat.
Yeah, we'll give you a little treat. Can you see her up here?
No.
No, not right now.
We probably could if we widened the shot,
The
but
lens.
Look. How much for a cat cam? We get
Where are we going to put it?
right. We're gonna point it at that.
No, not
That's
where
what
we're going
matters.
to point it. Where we're going to put it on
We can put it
screen.
on the
we have it just flash up every now and then.
Yeah.
We'll have.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a redemption. Point redemption.
We've got
You want to
the-
see cat?
We've got Pack Tactics up right now. We could cover that with Metra.
Yeah, we don't need our
you
logo
can,
there.
You spend points and you can put cat cam on for like 10 seconds.
I-
you could do like a 5-minute stint.
Oh, I feel bad if the cat wasn't there.
That's
That's why-
Well,
it's a gamble.
It's
Let's go
gamble.
It's a
gambling.
gamble.
Jason, I'd pay
I did
points for cat cam.
I mean,
Oh, man.
if we put cat cam like looking onto the that, you're
You know, I
probably
don't
gonna
like
be
being on
pretty good.
camera anyways. You can just use mine and just.
No, 'cause
Yeah, yours is also
mine.
Chris's.
I-
Two people in that
You
argument.
just move that over here. I'll just go sit over
I
there.
don't
Yeah.
know, if
Get-
you put like a treat dispenser up there, she'd probably
Yeah.
live in that little bowl.
oh yeah, you could pay points
He
for
would
treats.
get
Yeah.
so fat.
She
She
It's
would.
already fat.
she's already a little
She's
chubby.
gonna get fatter.
I'd gamble for a cat
Poor
cam.
chubby kitty.
See, I'd gamble for a cat cam.
I mean, if you got a 5 to 10 minute cat cam, there's a pretty good chance you might catch a cat.
Yeah.
Get a
Yeah.
green screen version
She's-
of the logo and
She's
cat cam
almost
comes through
always
there.
either on the floor right here or she's in her tree.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if you had like cat cam like up here looking that way, you'd probably catch her. And you can also get one of those cameras that like auto zooms, like
Oh yeah.
the like tracking ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna get. You can get the pet one where it just tracks whenever there's motion.
Yeah, like a motion tracking camera. She doesn't move though. Is the problem?
Yeah.
Uh,
It'll fall asleep.
This is all great, but I do need to mention that our current setup is very jank.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
For those
Better.
who have not been in our house, which should be most of you,
Get a green screen. Yeah.
we have a tripod in the middle of our table with 2 GoPros facing either way, and then we have a audio mic stand
Boom mic.
with 2 GoPros attached via bike handle attachers on a pole that is too skinny for them, so we have stuffed foam into them to account for it. I wonder if I can turn this and get that on there. Get that. Oh yeah, you can see that up there, real
yeah,
nice
there's all
and
the-
terrible.
Yep. Nice.
All nice and janky.
We got a koala on it.
Yeah, we do have a call on it. That's from when me and Lori went on a date to Outback.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was on his straw.
Nice.
That's really cute. I like the crocodile attack where they give you a little crocodile.
Oh, I have a crocodile at work. From exactly that.
Yeah, and then usually has like blood in its mouth and
Yeah.
dunk it in. So cool.
Oh man.
They have a
Yeah,
shark
I'd have to
attack now, too.
like upload and get all janky to take a picture here.
Yep.
Fine.
But yeah,
All right, I'm hungry.
I am hungry.
The
It
jank
is late.
setup shit
It
is
late.
fine
It is
unless
late
there's a
time.
cat running
Yeah.
around or something like that. No,
I
it's
feel
usually Nathan who goes ahead and bops
Yeah,
his
it's
head
Nathan
on
that
everything.
slaps his head against the fucking boom arm.
Confirm nor can deny.
And it's never the front of his
Confirm
head.
or
I
Then
can
I-
confirm. I
It's-
can go ahead and find the clip.
It's never the front of his head. It's the top.
It's the
He ducks underneath, goes a
It
foot
comes
like,
up
an
too
inch
early.
forward, and comes up too early and
Yeah.
bangs into it.
The last centimeter of head.
Yep.
I think we could put a cat.
It's the last
cam
centimeter
right
that counts.
there. Just have a top-down cat cam and like remove. She doesn't go on top of the top thing anywhere, so we can just pull that off. And, like, top down.
I think that might severely damage the structural integrity of that thing.
Yeah, replace it with
That'd be fun.
plexiglass.
I mean, you can see exactly where she likes to scratch, and that would be an empty pole.
No, it, these poles separate. So you'd have the top of the pole here.
I think she likes the darkness though.
You could do it. She probably does like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why she likes the bowl.
Let's get dinner.
Let's get dinner.
Thank you for listening to us yap for an hour and 20 minutes about a
God,
campaign.
has
that
it
we're
really
not
been
showing
an
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been an hour, almost been an hour and a half.
We were on
Damn.
track.
Dinner time.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll post this as a bonus episode on YouTube and Spotify. I'll probably post it tomorrow, really.
What?
Were we recording this, or do I need to
No,
download it
just
from
on
Twitch?
stream. I was told we weren't straight.
Yeah, we weren't expecting to, but you know.
I wasn't
here we
expecting us
are.
to actually
We
go
weren't
through all
expecting
of this.
special forces.
I was
Yeah.
expecting just like light comments and questions, but no, we did a whole deep dive of our lore.
That's what
Yeah.
happens when we get talking.
Yep.
Well,
Thanks for
especially about
participating.
book club because you guys are deep.
Yeah,
Have
it
a
was
good
long
night.
campaign.
See you Saturday.
Bye.
See you Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Again.
Hopefully 4:30.
Go
Hopefully.
eat. Yeah, we're gonna try.
Dinner time.
Bye.